You're watching Explore Tulsa.
Prior to about 3 years ago, I've never farmed a day in my life. I'm from San Francisco. We don't really farm too much out there. So I came to Tulsa. I've been in healthcare for a long time, and then we started the farm 3 years ago. It's the first time I've done anything like this. Peter grew up on a farm when he was a kid down in Texas. He had goats and chickens.
I showed goats as a kid and stuff like that. Nothing like this though. This is a lot more intensive, a lot more management, a lot more animals.
We always give him a hard time that there's no documented proof of this farm ever existed, but he's the one, I would say, of all of us that has the most farming background.
I wouldn't say a lot of experience, but I did get used to, being out there every day, feeding the animals. I got experience with sick animals and with, just some of the stuff that breaks, fencing, just keeping water on stuff, all of that kind of stuff. Jason here at Prairie Creek Farms, Jason owns the property and has been very gracious to lease it to us as the farm.
Jason joined the partnership about 6 months after we got started. He had just moved back from Denver and was, interested in getting involved, and so we brought him in, and he's been a huge asset. I think traditionally when you see farmers, majority of the time they're older. The average age of a farmer in this country is somewhere between 59 and 61. And then if they are younger, a lot of times they've had farming handed down from the last generation or multiple generations. There's a lot of farmers in Oklahoma that are third, fourth, fifth generation farmers. There are some out there that are doing an excellent job, and honestly, a lot of the farms we look up to are younger farmers that kind of jumped in out of nowhere that had a passion for this business and are making it grow.
We've had a lot of help from a lot of other farmers that have done this for a lot longer than us, and they've been really helpful.
We started with pigs because I was still traveling a lot with work, and Peter still had his full-time job. And after doing a lot of research, we decided that pigs were the lowest maintenance. And we wanted to try our hand at it. And so pigs didn't need necessarily somebody out there full-time every single day.
The pigs are pretty hardy and they don't get sick very often, and they kind of take care of themselves, food and water.
And so there's a lot of work that goes into all the other animals, where pigs, we felt like it was a good entryway. Now, chickens are an everyday thing. You got to maintain them, you got to gather the eggs, or with meat chickens, you got to move them constantly to keep them safe because everything eats chicken.
The chickens are a lot of maintenance, but our laying hens, they pretty much take care of themselves as long as we take them. But cattle, they get pregnant and they have calves, and I don't have any experience in that. So we've been able to pull from some of our neighbors a lot of help in that, and they take a lot longer and they need a lot more space. We're not certified in anything. We do non-GMO feed. The feed we purchase is certified non-GMO, but we haven't gone through the certification for ourselves. All of our feed is non-GMO. We meet all the standards. We're just haven't gotten to the point where we want to pay someone to come out here and tell us that we're non-GMO.
Final product, it depends on what it is. So pigs, they get broken up into a lot of retail cuts, pork chops, bacon, etc. And then we sell those at the farmer's market. We do home deliveries. And then a large chunk of our products goes wholesale. So we sell to about 8 to 10 restaurants here in Tulsa, and then very soon we're expanding out with Oklahoma City and Little Rock.
We try to go around and keep tabs on what we can, but I think what we do is better than your factory farm organic label. I like to be friends with the pigs and the chickens, and not necessarily be friends with a whole bunch of other people. Nate loves it, going down and meeting everybody else and helping really get the name of Prairie Creek Farms out there.
The future of the farm is very bright right now. We're just able to partner up with one of the local restaurant groups here, which is going to be pushing us to expand, particularly our pork operation, to about 600 pigs a year. Which is going to put us in the position where we're going to need more labor out here and financially put us in a position where it can support more salaries.